Do you know getting hit by a nuclear bomb is the most peaceful way to die? When Little Boy exploded over Hiroshima, it produced a fireball with temperatures up to millions of degrees Celsius. If you were extremely close to that fireball, your body's tissues would be vaporized almost instantly. In that zone, death would occur in a fraction of a second, long before the brain could register pain. So as a result, you would die without any pain. But have you ever heard that water can boil and freeze at the same time? Sounds impossible, right? But it's real, and it happens because of something called the triple point of water. At a very specific temperature and pressure, water exists in all three states: solid, liquid, and gas simultaneously. That means ice, liquid water, and steam can all appear together in one container. Scientists achieve this in a vacuum chamber by lowering the pressure till water molecules behave in this crazy way. It looks like magic, but it's pure physics. Did you know this yellow bouncy thing is actually an egg? An eggshell is mostly made of calcium carbonate. When you place it in acetic acid, it reacts and turns into calcium acetate, which dissolves in water. After a couple of days, the shell completely dissolves, leaving behind a bouncy egg. But be careful, it can pop if you squeeze it too hard. What will you do if you encounter an aggressive snake? Please don't do this. If you encounter an aggressive snake, don't run right away. Sudden movements can provoke it even more. Instead, stay calm and slowly back away. And if you do get bitten, don't panic. Panicking raises your heart rate, which helps the venom spread faster. Do you know the average human has about 15 to 25 square feet of skin? From that much skin, you could make a leather jacket, a pair of shoes, and a small bag. Let's see what else your body could be turned into. And the last one might surprise you. If a person has 10 to 20 kilograms of body fat, that could be used to make 100 to 200 bars of soap, 40 to 80 candles, and 2,000 to 4,000 crayons. All the bones in a body weigh roughly 8 to 12 kilograms. From that amount of bone, people have historically made knives, beads, buttons, and even pieces of jewelry. Your head holds about 60 to 100 grams of hair, enough to produce 500 to 1,000 hairbrushes. Our bodies also contain carbon that can be processed into graphite. From that, you could make nearly 9,000 pencils. Creepy or fascinating? Comment your body weight. Do you know why this duckling is following this person instead of being afraid? It's because when a duckling is born, it follows the first thing it sees. The very first moving thing it sees becomes mom in its mind. In nature, that's usually the mother duck, but it could just as easily be a person, a dog, or even a toy. To the duckling, that first bond means safety, warmth, and survival. That's why ducklings think the first face they see is their mom. Cute, right? Don't forget to like and follow for more cool facts. Have you ever heard that water can boil and freeze at the same time? Sounds impossible, right? But it's real, and it happens because of something called the triple point of water. At a very specific temperature and pressure, water exists in all three states: solid, liquid, and gas simultaneously. That means ice, liquid water, and steam can all appear together in one container. Scientists achieve this in a vacuum chamber by lowering the pressure till water molecules behave in this crazy way. It looks like magic, but it's pure physics.
Are you also afraid of these tiny little cute lizards who are living in your house? Then you should not watch this video, because this is Komodo dragon. While its name is dragon, it is the largest lizard in the world, which can grow up to 10 feet and weight 70 kilograms. Some even weigh 150 kilograms. These things can hunt deer, goat, pigs, and even buffalo. Despite being a lizard, it has a tongue that looks like snake, and it is also poisonous. But still preferred are tiny lizards, because these dragons can't grow a new tail.
Do you know a few dozen people in the world have a rare genetic mutation that gives them the ability to fight off all virus? Some people are naturally missing a gene called ISG15. Without it, their cells keep a low-level antiviral defense always on. Scientists picked 10 special genes from these people and packaged them into mRNA, like a tiny instruction manual for your cells. When these 10 genes were delivered to mice and hamsters, they were protected from flu and even deadly SARS-CoV-2. Thanks for watching. Did you know the world is now $324 trillion in debt? But wait, who exactly do we owe? Well, here's the story. Governments borrow money to run schools, hospitals, and wars. Companies borrow to build factories and expand. And people like us, we borrow for houses, cars, and even college. All this borrowing stacks up into a giant mountain of debt. But here's the twist. This money isn't lost. It's owed mostly to banks, investors, pension funds, and even other countries. So the world's debt is really just a huge web of IOUs, with everyone connected. But you probably have seen these telekinesis prank videos. In this video, I'm going to show you the simple trick behind those telekinesis videos. No magic, just a tiny motor and a clear thread. So to this you need a small model, transparent thread, small battery, and a switch. Step 1. Attach the thread to the motor shaft. Step 2. Connect the motor to the battery through the switch. Step 3. Hide the thread, flip the switch, and the motor winds the thread to pull the object back. Want me to show how to hide the thread on camera? Tell me in the comments. Have you ever wondered, how did people first measure the size of an entire country? Without satellites or Google Maps? Well, at first, they did it the hard way, with ropes, chains, and even walking step by step to measure land. But that only worked for small areas. The real breakthrough came in the 1500s with triangulation. Surveyors measured one long straight baseline, then used angles and math to calculate huge distances without ever walking them. Piece by piece, they mapped rivers, mountains, and towns until entire countries could be measured with surprising accuracy. You've probably seen Mr. Beast help 1,000 blind people see again. But do you know how they got their vision back? Most of them had cataracts, a cloudy lens that comes with age, making vision blurry. Luckily, it can be fixed with cataract surgery. First, doctors numb your eyes so you don't feel anything. Then, through a tiny cut, the cloudy lens is broken up with ultrasound and removed. Finally, a clear artificial lens is placed inside. That's it. No stitches needed, and the whole thing takes just about 20 minutes. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like the video. Do you know how they solve a Rubik's Cube so fast? To solve quickly, you need, first, learn a handful of algorithms, small step-by-step moves that put pieces in their right place without messing up the rest of the cube. Second, pattern recognition. They quickly see how the cube looks and choose the right set of algorithms. Finally, lots of practice, solving with a timer, and playing in contests make them better and better. And that's how cubers turn chaos into speed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and follow for more cool facts.
Did you know cockroaches can conquer the space faster than humans? In 2007, some cockroaches were sent to space by Russian scientists. There, some cockroaches were able to give birth to babies. The baby cockroaches born in space reportedly grew faster and were tougher than those born on Earth. The experiment earned one cockroach mother the nickname Nadezhda, which means hope in Russian.